everyone, it's Todd here from Baking with Foxella Kitchen. Join me today as I show you how to make pork egg rolls and also egg drop soup, only on Baking with Foxella Kitchen. Foxella fam, I'm Todd and welcome to Baking with Foxella Kitchen. Well, this week at top of the show I told you I'm going to make two different recipes today. First, I'm going to show you how to make egg drop soup. It's simple, easy, and of course, so good. And then lastly, we're going to bring it on home with pork egg rolls. They're simple, so good, so yummy, so delicious. You guys are going to love it. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright guys, to start off with our egg drop soup, I got my pot here in front of me on the stove. I'm going to set my oven here to medium-high heat. And into the pot we're going to add two quarts. Yeah, got a little tongue-tied.
8 cups, whatever you want to call it.
Got a little tongue-tied there, but we're just going to go ahead and add this. And then we're going to bring it to a simmer.
Okay.
Got one there. Now, Dave, do you remember the first time you ever tried egg drop soup?
I don't remember the first time, no. It's one of my favorites, though.
One of the first times I ever tried it was Stace. My sister also introduced me to it.
Okay.
Never had it before, and one time I hung out with her.
Okay.
She introduced me to it.
Okay.
Well, let's get the last of it in here.
Okay.
Alright, and let's go ahead and bring it to a simmer then. Alright guys, now that we've got our chicken broth simmering here, I can't talk today. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add a teaspoon of turmeric.
Okay.
To that we're going to add a teaspoon of sesame oil. Next up, 1.5 teaspoons of salt.
Okay.
And a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar.
Okay.
And we're just going to mix that in here today.
Okay, good.
Sorry about that for everybody at home. I cannot talk to save my life today. So. Okay guys, as you see our broth is a little darker than normal here and a little stiffer. What we did here earlier was we took 6 tablespoons of cornstarch and mixed it together with 2/3 cup of cold water and added it to our broth. And as you see, it's got a nice rich golden color here. So we're just going to keep on mixing this here together till it's nice and smooth.
Okay.
Okay. What I went and did here, sorry guys, I can't talk today at all. I went together and got some farm fresh eggs, thanks to my mom, and combined them in the blue bowl here and whipped them really good until they're nice and smooth. But what I'm going to do while Dave's stirring the bowl here is I'm just going to pour the egg mixture
very slowly
into the soup. Oh, look at that, Dave. That looks amazing.
Keep going. Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to cook this here a little bit, let the eggs cook until we get some nice streaks in our broth going here, and let the eggs just cook a little bit. Look at that texture.
That's looking great.
Yes, it looks awesome.
Okay. So I'll cook for about 3 or 4 minutes until the eggs are done.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright guys, you ready to make our egg rolls? I sure am. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is set my skillet here for medium heat. And then I've got a 1.5 pounds of ground pork here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cook this off. And just keep chopping it up until it's nice and brown here.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, so our pork is nicely cooked. Nice brown color here. what I'm going to go ahead and do is take this off the heat and drain off the excess liquid. And we'll move on. Alright guys, while our pork's cooling a little bit, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to chop up about 2 cups of fresh cabbage here. Now Dave, what is it about cabbage that just adds to a dish?
I mean, cabbage is good stir fried. It adds a good flavor. And it's crispy. It stays crispy as opposed to lettuce or spinach or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is just keep cutting it down about as thin as I can get it here. And we're just going to keep on chopping, make sure it's nice and fine. Just making sure to get 2 cups.
Okay.
Alright guys, now that we got our cabbage chopped up here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is combine our pork with our veggies. Okay. Can you take this off me, Dave?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I went ahead and have a little over about 2 cups worth of cabbage here. Take that. And then also I got about half a cup of chopped up carrots here. And I'm just going to combine all this together over medium-high heat. And we'll move on from there then.
Okay.
Alright, now that we've got our cabbage and carrots combined with our pork here, let's go ahead and add some spices. So, tell me
2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Okay.
Where we're starting. We're actually using teriyaki. It's mostly soy sauce. It has a lot of the other stuff that we're already using in it, so we'll just put that in now.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of sesame oil.
I'm assuming this is the right one because you have them both side by side here.
A tablespoon of fish sauce.
Okay. What is it about fish sauce, Dave?
It's in Thai food. It's really yummy.
Okay.
A teaspoon of sugar. And a half teaspoon of salt. And just keep mixing this together.
Okay.
Let it fry about a little bit here. Couple minutes.
Now, doesn't this look yummy?
That does look yummy.
Next up, we're going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of chopped garlic here. Into that, you said how much ginger?
A 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger.
Okay.
You can also use a tablespoon of fresh ginger if you grind it up. I'm just going to let this cook another minute.
Yeah, this is very aromatic. And I'm definitely excited with the cabbage. It's definitely going to have that nice little crunch along with the carrots.
Yep.
Alright, who's ready to make some egg rolls here? So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a little less than a 1/4 cup of a scoop of our mixture with the pork and the veggies here. Actually, I think, Dave, we could probably add just a little bit more here.
Okay. A 1/4 cup.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the egg roll wrapper. But first I'm going to just kind of wet my edges here with a mixture of cornstarch and water. Just to kind of give it a little extra sealage here. These egg roll wrappers we've used before for different episodes. And honestly, I think they're great.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is just kind of fold this up. Kind of just tucking the product in here. And then just fold the sides in. And just keep on rolling here. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we get about 14, 15 of the egg rolls here.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Alright guys, we got our deep fryer going here and the oil is set and looking great. So I'm going to go ahead and take my nice little slotted spoon here. Just get down the oil. And we're going to just do a couple at a time here just to make sure we're not overstuffing it. I think we could probably do.
We get 4 in there.
Yeah. Okay. And we just want to cook these off until they're golden brown.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Alright, it looks like we got our first batch going here, so let's go ahead and get them fried off. Now it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. So let's see how we did here with the soup. Simple, easy, and so delicious. You guys are gonna love it. Enjoy. And now let's bring it on home with the egg rolls here. Got a little bit of sauce on it. Just see how we do there. The carrots and the cabbage definitely give it a nice crunch. You guys gotta love it. Again, enjoy. Wrapping up today, I want to thank you again for joining me and encourage you to check out our friends' support channels listed in the description below. But before we go, always remember, it's good times and good food, and I'll bake you with Foxholic Kitchen. See you soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.